There's only one proper way to start this show. What's up, fuckers?
I was going to say,
Yeah, we were actually thinking we could hold Henry and you guys could tackle him to start the show.
The seating makes sense.
Everybody wants that. Like even like after we did like the Montana sweatshirt thing, my mom was liking tweets like saying like Alex needs to kick Henry's ass. Like my mom was on your side.
Wow.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah. One-on-one outside though.
And he's legitimately nervous. I know he's trying to talk like he's calm right now. He's legitimately nervous.
I'm safe over here. Todd's on my side now.
That's why
Todd's
you
on my
got
side
Todd
now.
next to you. And welcome into the DNVR Broncos Podcast. We've got inside linebacker Alex Singleton, inside linebacker Josey Jewell, inside linebacker Todd Davis, insider Henry Chisholm, and Zach Stevens rolling with you today. A lot of insiders here. So who's the best? Who's the best inside linebacker on this set right now? Alex, I'm looking at you. You start.
It's one of the big sky.
Okay, I'll accept that.
I'm retired, so I'm gonna take myself out of the race.
Okay, okay.
So I'm not in this.
I was going to throw Todd fully in the race.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's tackle Henry. See who can do it the best, right?
Yeah, we'll see about all that.
You know, I'd make the argument that it's either Henry or me, because Henry, when was the last time you missed a tackle?
Dang.
Never. Wasn't allowed to play defense.
Damn.
Couldn't tackle. Yeah.
Wasn't allowed to play defense.
Yeah. I returned to kick at one point, not because I was like the returner, but I was like 2 rows up, and it's like a shitty 6th grade Montana kicker. Broke a rib.
Dang.
Yeah.
Your one opportunity.
Yep. Never got the ball again.
Called it quits. So we were talking college football right before this started, and I have a question for you guys. Of the 3 schools that you guys went to, who has the best offense?
Take me out right now. Drop it.
Iowa's defense. Iowa's defense is the best
Exactly.
offense.
Exactly.
Our punter's the best one. Sure.
Montana State did beat Sac State this year. I mean,
Oh
the
my
score was
gosh,
like-
here we go.
Who didn't?
The score
That-
was like 60-60, so it wasn't like it was
Yeah.
wasn't a defensive game.
At all.
I mean, yeah, Montana State has to, right?
Montana, there we go.
I mean,
I can't even argue
those
right
three,
there.
That's fine. Montana, though, I mean, there's one team left playing right now.
That's hard right now.
They're playing
You
for
can't argue with it.
3 more days.
Yeah,
3 more days they're playing.
we'll see about that.
Okay.
We'll see about that.
3 more days. Montana playing. You guys playing. Headed to Detroit. And before we look forward, Henry really wanted to talk about some outlaws.
Oh, yeah, the finger guns were back this week. We got a lot of finger guns this week.
Yeah.
There was a lot of shots, yeah. A lot of shots fired.
Whoa. You might get fined if you do that on set.
We might.
Even might.
What did he do? He shoot him?
He brought him out.
Yeah, watch out.
You had Zach Allen trying to save you some money, trying to put those finger guns away.
Yeah, no. The finger guns, we're good now.
Yeah.
Okay.
We went in, we talked to people with the NFL, and they said it should be good now. So
There you go.
Oh, that's good
yeah,
to
well,
know.
the problem was the fine got taken away.
Oh.
And I'm assuming when the fine got taken away, they didn't say like, hey, it's a warning. They said, hey, you're good to go. The fine got taken away. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to let him go
I'm
now.
shooting him now.
So we should be good. Should.
And now
love
it's a movement. You've got like a lot of guys doing it,
Yeah,
including
Alex
this
has got-
one.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
shooting them all the time. So
Yeah.
we're going to have some good games.
No
here.
blanks, no blanks. Shooting rounds, baby.
Easy. I don't know if we can say that, but sometimes.
Hey, but how long do we try to get you to do that? Like when you were like a rookie or like in
All
your
the
second
time.
year?
Yeah, I was too nervous. I barely did it in Iowa. I maybe did it in Iowa a couple times.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, you guys, I should have done it more when I was younger.
It's
for sure.
perfect. It's perfect.
Where'd the outlaw come from? Where'd that nickname come from?
And my dad named me after, so Outlaw Josey Wales with Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
He named me after that movie.
Okay. So
You had that
is your
from
full
birth.
name Joseph?
No, Josey.
No.
Is your full
Joseph.
name Alexander?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, because on Wikipedia it just says Josie
I'm
and it
also
says
dead
Alex.
on Wikipedia.
You're
I
dead?
died this weekend too. Yeah.
Oh, I saw Court died. I didn't see you
Said
died
I
too.
died on
Oh my gosh,
Sunday morning
wow.
or whatever. Yeah.
Damn.
Interesting.
That's
Updating
too
that.
bad.
Yeah. I made it.
R.I.P.
The internet's tough because you know the first picture that pops up on Google when you
Yeah,
search
it's
you.
probably Todd's haircut that he
Yeah.
gave me. I wrote
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That is a good haircut too. That's a
That
good
was
Somebody
haircut.
pulled it up the other day and showed me. That's funny that you said. Todd, Zaire,
was a good time.
B. Marsh was just watching from the back, just like laughing at me.
Wow.
That's terrible.
That's a pretty tough one. They just left like the top of your hair. Everything else
front.
is gone.
Well, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Todd, do you remember what was in the back of my head?
No, what did you have? Did you have a ducktail?
No, I had the Xbox controller.
Oh.
So I put the Xbox controller. No, maybe it was a PlayStation. Sorry, it was a square circle.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, sorry, it was PlayStation.
That must be tough to cut in there.
Huh?
You gotta be
it takes a lot
talented.
it takes a lot of hard work.
Yeah.
We definitely take a lot of
Yeah.
time in our preparation and getting it right.
Todd did the
They
first
really
like 30
sacrificed
seconds.
themselves.
Yeah, Zaire finished it off with that kind of stuff. He was
Oh,
in
yeah.
detail, so.
Alex, would you have quit if they tried to chop that hair off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have done eyebrows. You guys did eyebrows.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was,
that's the thing. If you don't want to get your hair cut, then you can do your eyebrows. Because remember, what was it, Sunshine? He did his eyebrows. Yeah.
Oh, that's
That's a
terrible.
weird one.
When did the rookie haircuts stop? That was a couple years ago, right?
We stopped last year.
Last year?
Last year was the first one we didn't do it again. Yeah, the year you came was the first year we didn't do it. Yeah.
Damn, Alex
Otherwise,
missed
we did
out.
Years prior. I don't know
You
why.
need it, man.
You seem
I don't know why
bummed.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it happened to me. I wanted to do it to somebody else. Come on. Somebody's gonna do that stuff to me. I gotta be able to have something back to them. God, it's bad.
What was not bad was you guys both had a sack this past week. Vance was bringing you left and right. I have to imagine you love that.
Yeah, it's fun. I think I think early in the season, I think I said it yesterday. I think we were playing against offenses. You know what I mean? Like we were kind of letting them dictate
Yep.
what we were gonna do. And I think the last month and a half, 2 months, we've kind of said screw that. We're gonna play our brand of defense, and you're gonna have to deal with that. And I think yesterday or Sunday was a great example of that, of us when it got to it, we could get exotic, and it was we're gonna be exotic on first down. Good luck.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and you got to make plays off us. And I think that's been the biggest thing for our defense this year is turning around. And I think Sunday was our most day of that, because everybody was coming.
Yeah. I mean, 6 sacks from 6 different people. I think you hit the quarterback 9 different times. Is that something that starts with Vance and goes down, or was there a point in the season where it's well, F this, let's just do what we do and not, like you said, let the offense dictate?
I think it's a combination of that. I mean, it depends what Vance calls.
No, you tell Vance. Tell him I said I want a blitz, and you're gonna send me on a blitz.
I want Mike Blitz every other play. Send me down there. No, and I think early on in the year, we had some troubles with the defense, and that was some communication stuff. Some guys trying to do too much, and I think what Alex said was pretty true. And, guys trying to adapt to the offense, and now we're making them adapt to us.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go play our brand of football. You can try to adapt, but we're gonna keep on coming. So. That's the best part about it right now is that's our relentless effort and what we're doing every single day. So.
And you talk about the difference from the first half of the season, or first 5-6 games to now. Alex, I think week 3 or something, you said the last half of last season, we sucked on defense, or the last couple of games, we sucked. What word would you use to describe the first 5 games of this season, and then the last 8 games of this season so far?
Yeah, I mean, we sucked. I think we were talking about it actually back in LA this weekend. I was giving Riley Dixon, I guess not shit, because it wasn't shit, but he didn't play against us last year because we didn't stop the Rams. They scored every drive. It was embarrassing. And it was the exact same thing with the Dolphins game. And I think it's so easy I think so much that college football aspect of how you got to win every game, you got to do all this stuff. The NFL, you don't have to do that. You're in it. We're in it right now. We're 7-7. We lost 6 games. They could have all been by 50. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. And it's kind of at that point where it's but we didn't play well. And we've been saying, we figured it out, and we're going to play on our terms now and forget about what you did. But sometimes it does take those 6, 4 or 5 losses early for us to be fuck getting kicked in the mouth. This sucks.
Yeah.
Let's play our game and not play their game anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
How you're playing right now is crazy. Like, it's so much fun to watch, especially with those blitzes.
Yep.
Like, it's the blitzes that really get you going. And like you said, like, it'll be 2nd and 10, and you've got everybody up on the line of scrimmage. You don't know who's coming, who's going. Sometimes it doesn't even look like everyone on the field necessarily knows on a couple of those. but then everybody just commits, and all of a sudden it's like a strip sack or like a fumble recovery, whatever it is. It's just every single time it seems like you guys are making plays at this point.
Yeah, and that's the biggest thing. We got to be able to have our communication because, like you said, sometimes maybe it doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
Some people don't know if they're going or not. So we need to make sure we're keeping that communication up because we have had in the year, and early on in the year, we had some miscommunication, guys thinking they were going and they weren't going, they screwed up and did the opposite thing. So, and that's what we're doing really well right now is really great communication. Everybody's on the same page. We all know what we want to do.
Did you try to, sorry, Todd, really quick, did you try to play off that, though? And guys pretend like they don't know what they're doing when they really do?
Alex,
yeah. Play?
So Alex, there was one of the blitzes the other day, and it was the one he almost got a pick on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just going to pop. And he popped, ball was right there, and he almost had a pick.
Almost.
So,
Face
the
mask.
guy just plays football, I guess.
That was really close. You both were really close to a
Fuck the
couple.
call, get the ball.
Exactly.
How does Vance respond to that?
He hasn't heard that.
That sounds about right there. Perfect.
Yeah, I think the blitzing is like really, really important. I think it's the way you guys are winning one-on-one blocks. Like you guys aren't coming, just scot-free, and you got to win against this running back, and it's not easy. Like you got a little bit of space in between that guard and that center. The running back stepping up. Like, what's the thought process going into those blitzes to help you guys win? Because you guys are doing it and making it look easy.
Run them over. I don't know. The biggest thing is get that momentum. There's a lot of little guys, little running backs out there, too. They're going to cut you. And I got cut last week versus Texans on one of the blitzes I had. So try to bring the head of steam. You might have to jump somebody sometime.
Yep.
But, at least if you get cut, you're hopefully a couple of yards farther, closer to the quarterback, instead of just playing hand fight with the running back and stuff like that. So, I just bring a full head of steam every single time. And maybe the years prior, I thought about maybe swimming people, and now it's just boulder people. And if they're, if they're looking like they're going to cut you, either jump over or, swim. I don't know what Alex thinks about it, but.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot of like, when I see Josey do it and he wins, I'm like, God, I got to win now too. Like, you can't be the one that like, you're going to go and film and have our coach be like, why didn't you win this one? You know what I mean? Like, once one of us wins, it's kind of like, well, you better win every time, right? You know what I mean? So it's kind of that aspect of, and you watch it on tape, like when you watch the other backers, beat a guy or get blocked, it's kind of like, all right, don't do that, but like, you got to win.
Yeah.
Like the pressure, we only get so many in a game, so it sucks when you're going, you use all that energy or whatever and don't get there, so it's kind of like, you better find a way.
You got to make it count.
It just sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I want to dive into this competition between you two, but I got to tell you about our friends over at Bet365 first. Use the code DNVR365 to either get a free safety bet bonus of up to $1,000, or if you bet $5, get $150 in your account. And after listening to you two, I'm taking the under on the Detroit Lions this week over at Bet365. Use that code DNVR365 when you sign up, and you must be 21 or older, Colorado only, and make sure to use that code DNVR365. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And shout out to our friends over at Baxter & Schenker. If you've been hurt or seriously injured and you weren't at fault, whether it was a car accident, motorcycle, rideshare, pedestrian, truck, they are here to help. Smash the 222-2222. Baxter & Schenker has been helping Colorado families for over 25 years. And the great thing about them is they're free until they win money for your case. And they've won over $1 billion for their clients. They're phenomenal. They have locations all around Colorado, including Denver, Aurora, Inglewood, and Fort Collins. Smash the 222. Call them to set up a consultation now.
So you better tackler or ad reader, Josey, after being your teammate? Is he better ad reader or tackler?
That's pretty smooth. There's a lot of damn twos in there, man. That's pretty good, though.
Hey, look, I'm glad you asked before I did it because I felt like the pressure would have been on. Like, I can't miss that now.
How much competition is there between two inside linebackers when you guys play the same position? And Todd, bring you into this as well. Do you look at the stats often? Is it more about like making plays? What's the number one thing you guys compete on?
I would say it's more like we want to make them together. I think it's more in the game like, hey, did you get that one? Like if one of us is away from it, it's more like, hey, did you make that play? Like I was covering, so like, did you got that right? And it's way more of that than like competition together. It's more like competition together. Like we gotta get this shit.
How many can we combine together? Not like how many you got versus how many I got.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it too. Maybe you can watch one of the plays back the other day when I overran Eckler, and J-Mac was on my outside, and I said, no, I'm gonna bring this back to Alex. Just tackle on purpose.
There's definitely times too, like in games, like if, like I know Joe's there, and like that play he's talking about, like behind him, I'm just like yelling, so he knows I'm like there, so it's like he knows he can take a shot and like go get it, like go do whatever you're gonna do, because you know, like if you miss it, like I'm right there, so it doesn't matter. And so it's a lot of that. Like I think there was a 4th down stop on the same thing. You know, we kind of weren't necessarily supposed to be on that same side together, but like knowing we were both gonna be there, we could like box it back to each other and make the play together, and it just makes it easier.
You had the pass to Keenan Allen too, like the old drag. I think it was like cover 3, and Alex, you kind of like pushed him over toward Josey's zone. Josey just came in and just like hit the hell out of him. That was awesome. Like that stuff is just like when you work together, you can see the chemistry that obviously is there after a year and a half of this. Yeah, no, it's definitely fun. Most of the time we know we're going to be together and stuff like that. And it's hard to play out the front sometimes. Those guys sometimes do different things, but at least each other, we know where we're going to be, and that's easy to play off. You know, if he's going to fit the run inside, I'm going to overlap, or vice versa, and that makes it a lot faster. You're not, guessing on what's going to happen, taking an extra step here, wasting movement. So it's nice to be fluid and efficient.
Are you guys sick about hearing about the 1-5 start, the 70 points in Miami? Because Sean, I think it was 2 weeks ago, was asked about it like 3 times in a row. Like, well, you guys have done a lot better since the 70 points. And he was like, look, we're going to be able to talk about the 70 points forever. We're going to be able to reference that forever. You can tell he's sick of it. Are you guys sick of it? Or is that something that's motivation? I mean, I wouldn't feel like you guys would need that, right?
I mean, I think it's kind of like that same thing, like, it doesn't matter anymore to us, like, whatever. I think the biggest thing that we could have is playing the Dolphins in the playoffs and just, like, making up for that. Like, get it over with. Like, we go down there and beat that, like, let's say round 1 we go there and play the Dolphins, like, it's a lot quieter. That never comes up again. You know what I mean? And, like, I mean, not that it's like, I don't care who we play. We don't care who we play, whatever. We got a lot to do before then, and even talking about it. But, like, if that opportunity was to come up, I can promise you we're not going to sit in that meeting and talk about 70 points all day.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't matter. And that would be the only good thing about it, is like going down there and like just shutting it all up.
That's my hot take.
Yeah.
So after the Miami game, I had a hot take that said Vance was going to still be the defensive coordinator next year. Nobody believed me. I was the only one thinking it.
Hot.
Yes, hot take. And then after that, once it was proven that Vance is probably going to be here next year because he started balling, I said my next hot take is that the Denver Broncos make the playoffs. They go to Miami the first game, and we win.
You don't think we'll have a home playoff game?
Oh, wow, not a believer.
Wow.
If that's my hot take, if that's your hot take, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
We'll see.
It's not crazy to have that, to be talking playoffs. I know you're like, well, we still have a lot to do. And, of course, we get that. But 7-6, tied for the final 2 wildcard spots right now. But as Sean said yesterday, 1 game out of the AFC West League. And he said that's what we have our eyes on right now. And you look, and you guys are 5-6-1 in your past 7 games. In the past 6 games, the Chiefs are 2-4, the Chargers are 2-4, and the Raiders are 2-4. So when you look recently, there's no question who's like the hot team making that push right now. Do you guys really take it 1 week at a time, or do you allow yourself to look at kind of the bigger picture and what you've done so far and what you can do?
Maybe after the game on like a Monday, you can look at the overall picture and understand, what's the possibility, what can happen. You can think of playoffs, you can think of, having a home playoff game. But then after that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, throughout the week, you got to be thinking about the small stuff, the day-to-day stuff, that game right ahead of you. Because I mean, if you're gonna overlook it, you're gonna screw something up. So. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Is Mondays, the day to dream, the day to think about, where we can go, where I want to go, and the rest of the day of the week, is what we need to do for business-wise.
I love that. And now, it's Tuesday, so it's on to Detroit already.
Yeah.
What do you see from the Lions on an early preview? From an outside perspective, it looks like on offense they can kind of do everything that they want to: run the ball, pass the ball.
Yeah, I mean, they're good offense. I think, for us, especially, they got 2 good running backs and a good tight end, and that's our home front. So it's going to be one of those weeks, and we just got to be ready to do it. It's what we talked about. Like, if you want to, have those dreams and all that stuff, like, we got to take care of Detroit. That's a playoff team. They've proven, the team they are. And if we want to, a lot of people always want to talk about, like, if you win this game, if this team loses, all this stuff, we win the next 4 games, we're in no matter what. There's no questions about that. Like, you know what I mean? So my whole thing is, like, lock in, take care of Detroit, period. Like this, we play them Saturday, 5 days focus. Like, just get the job done, and then it's on New England. And if you can really take it in that perspective, like, everything else will take care of itself. And we have the guys in the locker room that are so into that. It's like, it's the reason we're 6-1. It was kind of like, I think with everyone in the world hating us, it kind of made it like, hey, it's just us. And we really bought into that and still feel that, and guys, believe in that. So it's great. Like, I mean, I said the other day or yesterday, like, the best day ever is our plane ride home from, LA, just because it was just the guys again. Like, and they're the best times in the world. But this team, I mean, it's special, and we gotta remember that, because it is only 4 more weeks guaranteed. But you take care of those, and a lot more will come.
So one of the things that Sean's done, when you guys went to Buffalo, you were there for like 3 nights. It was a really long trip. Now this week you guys are staying that extra night after the game in Detroit. Do you like that?
Now we're coming back.
Oh, you are
We're
coming
coming back.
So that changed?
Oh, yeah, we're coming back.
Did that come from the players?
We're coming back. We're coming back.
I love
It was a long trip.
Yeah.
We're actually
came back on Tuesday.
we're the Buffalo Broncos.
Yeah, seriously. Man, so you guys hate each other then, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
We spend time with each other, but not too much.
Right. Sorry for making you guys sit here for an hour next to each other. When talking about this turnaround, was there a moment, was there something, because you talk about how at some point it was just like us against the world, because everyone, as you said, Alex, everyone hated you from the outside. Was there a moment, or was it kind of just over like a week or two when it started to bond and click? Was there like a...
I think that was more of a week or a couple weeks. You saw we made a bunch of mistakes defensively, especially those first couple weeks. How many? What was it? 6-7 weeks. And you saw flashes of us, playing some good ball and stuff like that. And I think the communication and just the feeling of everybody was, people trying to do a little too much. Everybody wants to make the play, of course, but you got to just be able to do your job. Once you do your job, maybe you can go help somebody else. And I think that was a process of how it was going the first couple of weeks. And we had a couple people banged up. Justin was banged up a little bit there, and he's a big centerpiece to our communication in the back end. So, once we got everybody back, everybody was confident how we were playing. And I don't think it was like a switch, because we won the Chicago game, then we came back and lost, and then we won the rest, a bunch of other games right back after that. But I think it was, a culmination of a couple weeks coming together, feeling more confident with each other, and just going to play our ball.
So it wasn't like you two got in a massive fight in the middle of the locker room and everyone just rallied around that?
Yeah,
hasn't happened yet.
Strong side.
I thought about that 2 days ago on Sunday for some reason, but no, we haven't hit that one yet.
What do you got, Todd?
I'm just excited to have them here. I think that they're playing at a very high level. I don't think they get the credit around the NFL that they deserve. So I'm glad to have them on the platform and just be able to let the world see them as people, because I don't see them stopping anytime soon. They're playing at a really, really high level. Josey I had, as a young buck, so I'm always proud to see him succeed, man. So I'm just happy for these boys.
Yeah, that's actually.
And then Montana State, Big Sky.
Yeah,
we have a hate for Montana that is very similar. Both came out the Big Sky. What more could you ask for?
True.
Yeah. Montana was good back when you guys played.
And we whooped them too.
You weren't worried about Montana State back then. You weren't worried about Montana State.
Now Montana State was good too.
Okay.
Yeah, they had a couple players.
I mean, that was toward the beginning of that.
I think the whole time
Todd
Todd was in the Big Sky, Montana State won the Big Sky championship.
Sheesh.
It could be.
You gotta check your notes.
I think it was
That could be.
10, 11, and 12. We won the Big Sky championship.
Henry
Yeah.
wasn't expecting you to become prepared.
I know, but just like knowing where I went to school. Like when I woke up when he was in elementary school and I was in college and
Yeah.
won football games.
Yeah. That's what's crazy is Montana won, what? It was like 14 in a row. They won the Big Sky up till 2009. Back on top now, though.
All right,
They're back on top now. Like growing up, it was all Montana. Throw up. They're back where they belong. Montana State.
And when did you play for Montana?
I watched a lot.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever go into the stadium or you just?
Oh yeah. Well, because I covered the team my senior year, so I was out there. Like I was sitting out there every practice. Like
I
on
will
the
say I
sideline.
did. My favorite time ever was pulling into Washington Grizzly or whatever they call it, and it was like 1974 reunion of whatever like sorority it was. And all these old ladies turned around and flipped us off. And I was like, I like this. And then we beat the shit out of them. But it was one of like my favorite college moments. It was pretty cool.
That is awesome. Yeah, those games are sick. People don't realize Montana State, it's crazy. Because they run like big time programs. Like most of those FCS schools, like Sacramento State, no offense.
Program stop.
No, they're awesome now. They've definitely figured things out. But like
Are you
for
talking
Montana,
about the track around there?
Well, there's nothing there in Montana. I love Montana and Montana State, but you guys have nothing there. You guys have cows and you have Montana and Montana State.
Exactly.
Like,
That's why people love it. Because like you get to build, like you pull the best kids from Montana and then you get the best you can from everywhere else. Like it's just like big time college football here, whereas like some of those other FCS schools, it's like, yeah, we're not going to get the best of the best from California. So it just changes
I wasn't
things.
the best of the best in California.
Obviously, you're the very best.
Of
USC regrets not getting you in there. The USC regrets it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
How long were you, Josey and Todd? How long were you two teammates? 2 years?
Year and a half, wasn't it?
Nah, like 4 years.
2.5
years.
I think it was
3.
2.5.
It was 3 and some change.
3 and
wasn't
some
it?
change, yeah.
Was it?
That's pretty impressive. Josey, I've
Long time.
Todd's been my teammate for what, 4 months now? 5 months?
Yeah.
Something like that. And I need some dirt on him. So think of some things when I tell you about our friends over at Game Time. If you want to go to the game in Detroit this week, use the code DNVR when you sign up to get $20 off your first purchase. You can use this all around the country. Use the code DNVR to get in on any Broncos games, sporting events, concerts. Maybe if you want to go to some cold football this weekend up in Montana.
Oh, you do.
Use code DNVR over at Game Time to get $20 off.
And also check out our friends over with Breckenridge Brewery. We love their stuff. We got the Broncos Country Hoppy Pale Ale over there on the set. Saturday is going to be a big game for that, or big day for that, because Montana is playing at 2:15. These guys play at like 6:15. So it's going to be a lot of beers on Saturday. So come hang out, drink some Breckenridge beers. And if you're not here, you can use the beer locator at breckbrew.com. Figure out which beer you want and where you can pick it up near you, because they're in basically every state right now.
I give a shout out to our producer Yahir because he's made me look bigger than Todd in this shot.
Oh, wow. You really do. The small chair and everything.
Looks like we're raising the bar, starting with Alex, going all the way down to small Henry over there. So appreciate that, Yahir. Make sure to hit us with a thumbs up if you're tuning in right now. Love this show. Josey, you got anything for us? Any?
Keep it going, baby. You get some free food today? Is that what we're getting here?
Oh, yeah.
Smell some burgers back there, baby.
Yeah.
Burgers are fire, too.
Any
They are.
dirt on Todd?
No, there's nothing
Okay,
on Todd. Todd's a clean slate. You just got to watch out. My God.
How much did he pay you for that?
Yeah, 100. Actually, I paid the parking spot. Right before I walked in.
Yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday. Like, what if Todd was like meaner? Like, what if Todd was like a bad dude? Like, you might have actually been like a better football player if you were like out there going for blood. Oh, I'm just like thinking about it. Like, you're such a nice guy.
You
Like,
want Todd to towel you
No,
now, too?
honestly,
Does he
like,
wonder why people don't like him?
You know, it's not even a question.
Great take. Great take.
But I'm honestly two different people. Like when I'm on the football field, I'm a completely different person. Like even in practice, I've gotten in fights every single year with my teammates, with opposing. Like I'm a different person out there, and that's why I can speak to when like Steve Smith was trying to come and talk to Jerry Jeudy. I'm not me right now, so this is probably not the best time to talk to me. If you want to talk to me, probably talk to me afterwards, because I'm in a different headspace than I normally would be like on the street.
I will say that's so true. You were definitely in a different headspace for sure. Definitely a different. I mean, yeah, you're always so nice when you're off the field and stuff like that. When you're on the field, it was like fuck you. Like get out of my way. I'm gonna go make my play. I totally agree with that.
Do you guys take a different personality when you're on the field, or are you the same?
I wouldn't say we're like different. We talk like this on the field. Like legitimately during plays would be like we'll talk. Like it's really weird actually. Like I don't listen to music before games. He doesn't like we hang out before games. Like it's more like
It's kind of weird, honestly.
yeah, it's weird. It's like a weird, like you said, like comfort thing, but like it's just like no, like, and we might like turn the switch, but like we do it at the same time, so it's not like it feels like it's at the same
I would say
time.
it's during
yeah.
the play. It's during there's not before the play. It's like Alex was saying yesterday when we were all hanging out with a bunch of other teammates. It was me saying, "Yo, Alex, show like you're blitzing," and it was just during the play. Like it was right before the play started. I was like, "Hey, can you show?" And like usually during a game, like somebody's like, "Yo, get down and show," yelling and stuff like that. We're out there just talking. But then once that ball is snapped, it is like, I mean, it's a change of like, all right, who's gonna get the ball first? Let's go get that shit,
Right.
And stuff like that. But before, like right before the plays, nothing. It's it is weird though, like you said. It's interesting. I've never had it like that before, honestly.
I can just picture it before the game in the locker room. Everyone has their headphones on, then you two are just in a corner giggling with each other.
No, it's the linebacker group. We got Ben and Justin, and it was Drew for a little bit. But yeah, it's a good group of, we're all talking. We always go out before the game starts. We always, feel the grass a little bit, walk around the field, sit down, and just kind of take the whole scenery into the whole stadium, and just kind of relax. So it's a good feeling.
Who's the biggest shit talker on the team? Like to opponents during the game?
I was gonna say on the team is Strnad. He just talks shit.
Stephen A. Strnad.
Stephen A. Yeah.
That's his nickname.
If you didn't know, Wake Forest is the number 1 school in the country.
For
They'll
everything.
beat anybody, anything.
Wow.
All athletics, anything. It's actually incredible.
Let's do another one. We'll bring him on the next time we come on. So he'll talk more than an hour about sports. I mean, he'll talk his whole life about it. So
What
you guys locked in.
What about to the other team?
Alex is up there. It depends. If one of us get heated, then we're
Yeah.
it's over for the rest of the day. We're gonna be talking shit the rest of the game. So I'm trying to think of somebody else. Justin Simmons versus the Chiefs is up there.
He gets there.
Yeah.
I was like, have you played with anybody that's like? I played with Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham is.
Huh.
You've seen some of the clips like they post sometimes. That dude's nonstop. He does it at the coin toss, during the play. There's points like TV timeouts. You do like he's a guy that's like, hey, can you stop saying that? Like, I have to cover that guy this play. Like, I don't want him to be pissed off. So I don't we don't have anyone that's like crazy like that. I would say like before plays. Really? DJ does sometimes, but not really.
Mike Purcell.
Mike does.
Really?
Yeah.
He seems
Mike
so laid
Purcell.
back.
He's super laid back.
You don't know us when we go on the field, man.
Yeah, he flips that switch.
Super laid
He's a
back until
switch
he gets
guy.
double teamed for 5 seconds, and then he's like, "Oh, get off me!" then he's pissed off. So it's tough.
Well, maybe we can get some shit talking in this game that we're gonna play. We're gonna play a little Alex or Josey. We're gonna throw some situations out here, and you guys tell us which one it fits most. And we've taken Henry off the screen for the rest of
That looks
the show.
so much better.
I didn't even know we could do that.
This is a great set.
What is this about?
This is like the
Might have to
great.
be
I've
him.
never seen something this good before.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, so let's dive into this game here. Alex or Josey, let's throw the first one out here and see where we're going. Who's most likely to drop an interception?
Alex.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's the toe tap one that gets me.
Not
that,
the 2 dropped ones already this year.
well, I mean that one too. But I mean,
The toe tap was probably my best play of my career.
That
It
was
just
great.
didn't count.
it was so close. It would have been incredible.
It's fine.
That's unfortunate. Next question. Let's go. We can go on that topic.
All right, next one.
They're all negative.
Pick up the dinner bill.
Actually, you know what?
Was it a good bill? Was it a?
Oh, it was a healthy bill.
Yeah.
It was split between a couple of us guys, but it was Alex's birthday, so we got him. But other than that, it's usually, I don't know. It'd probably be Alex on that one. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell him I did it.
Oh yeah, they take the humble approach.
Bullshit.
No, I would tell him like after, but at the
No,
restaurant,
approach.
at the restaurant, I would have like paid it when we like walked in or something. But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And you got the bill for us a couple times, Josey. I mean, we made
Oh,
you do
yes,
it, but
yes.
we appreciated it. Nothing
Garden
less.
Grace, what a great bill that was. You guys were just ordering Camus to go and all sorts of bottles. Unbelievable.
We got Drew's rookie dinner coming up too. We can't wait.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is it?
We haven't really decided. We were gonna put it on him last night, but he didn't show up. So now it's gonna be worse.
Oh, yeah. That would be good.
Yeah, we got to run that one out.
Yeah, to avoid that. Well, I appreciate you guys making it today with Alex's birthday dinner last night.
Yeah.
That's impressive. You guys are troopers.
It's not his A game over here.
Still feel it.
All right, let's hit this next one here. If all the running backs got sick, who would Sean ask to play running back?
Josey got caught on Sunday, so me.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I played a little running back in the day, so
Okay.
I don't know. The ball looks good in my hands. So I gotta watch out, man. Lose it.
Todd, you've been awfully quiet about Josey's speed when he picked up that fumble.
No, he's fast normally, but on that play,
Don't even. No. I
don't know what
had
was
2
going on.
steps.
I'm like, go, and then it was like,
I just got done bowling the guard for 5 steps. Sorry, I got done here. I picked the ball up, and man, it was 2
Yes.
steps, and Eckler was on me. It was funny because if you watch it over again, Pat and there's 2 other guys. I think was it Coop I don't
He
know
was
who the
in
other
there.
one was. And then it was Pat. Anyway, they were just running right behind me, and
They didn't even look.
they didn't even look behind to help me with Eckler. And then, of course, as soon as I got tackled, Pat just put his hands up like this, like, what the hell is that?
So good.
And let's just say if it was the beginning of the game, it might have been different. I don't know.
I like that. I like that. All right, next one. Be the designated driver.
Oh, Josey.
Yeah,
No
I'll take
question
that one. I was the designated driver last night.
Without a doubt.
I'd be the designated drinker.
That's a good combo that you have each other. Then.
Yeah, 100%.
Makes Montana proud.
I got
Next
drunk at
one.
at an escape room.
Sign with the Raiders.
Neither.
Yeah.
There we go.
Not taking your bait on that one. Get the shit out of here.
Alex has an out though, with family being Raiders fans.
Yeah, but I mean, why would I? Now I wouldn't.
There we go.
Yeah,
there
no
we go.
chance.
There we go. I love it.
Yeah, because
love
I feel like even now, there's no team I hate more in the NFL than the Raiders. Like,
Yeah.
by far, hands down.
Yeah, definitely up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be number one.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
in the AFC West. It's tough not to be.
Yeah, them and the Chiefs are
Makes sense too. Yep.
True.
just their pettiness lately. I'm over
Oh
it.
yeah, past 48 hours or so.
But yeah, the Raiders.
Well,
yeah.
like I said, 4-2, or you guys are 5-1 your last 6. Every other team in the division, 2-4 in the last 6 games. How about that?
Ain't bad.
Next one, yeah, here, let's hit it. Best dressed.
we wear the same clothes.
I was gonna say,
definitely-
coming into the game, we're wearing the travel suits, man. It's we're not doing anything crazy.
It's definitely Josey today.
You don't like the up top.
I
This is
love
this
the-
is a University of Montana
Oh,
alum,
it's a
and you're
Montana
not gonna.
company. I
Look
see
at
that
this
little
guy.
logo
This
next
dude
to
is
it.
like,
I see that little
appreciate it.
logo next
he doesn't
to
know
it.
what bridge not to burn.
I see that logo.
Josie's got the Lulu on. I gotta go with the Lulu, of course.
I have Lulu everything else.
Okay.
Socks, under.
Well, needs to take the sweatshirt off, I guess.
All right, we got a few more here. Become a defensive coordinator.
Oh, I will. I'll coach. Josey won't coach. So.
You already have, right?
Yeah, and I've already been a D coordinator, so.
There you go.
In my high school. Let's go.
Farthest I'll go is high school on that one. I'm not gonna be coaching.
It's a lot of work.
I've seen what these coaches go through. I'm not gonna go through that after I'm done playing. Not happening.
No way. All right, you here. Let's round it out here. Become a podcast host. This is your audition today.
You guys are doing great, by the way. I think
Thanks for the boost. I don't know. I don't know if we both. That's an interesting one. We need Sternad in here to help us start.
If we had to pick someone in the room, it's him.
Okay.
100%. He will, I think. That or become a GM, but yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, podcast hosts, that's tough. I don't know if either of us are built for that one.
I mean, Stephen A. Sternad. You got it right there.
Yeah, Stephen A.
That's it.
It's that's easy.
Even a nod.
All right, you here. Chug a beer right now.
Alex.
Who's most like?
Considering he's still feeling it, he's probably better for him to do that one.
Are we doing
I think
it, or
you
is
can
that
take
just
it.
a question?
No, it's just a question.
Just a question.
Was it just a question? I don't know. We got another game for you guys to jump into after I tell you about our friends over at Spirit Hound. Speaking of, we love Spirit Hound at the DNVR Bar, so make sure to get your hands on some over at spirithound.com. It's available in over 40 states nationwide, and they have a tasting room here in the Highlands. And of course, if you visit their distillery in Lyons and bring in some juniper berries, you're going to get a free cocktail. So check them out over at spirithound.com, whether you live in Colorado.
Got a whole bunch of awesome stuff. James Palmer, our guy, really likes the Primo hoagies, and hoagies are like a big deal out there in Philly. So if he likes them, then we can trust his judgment. They use the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheeses, sliced fresh bread to order, and the bread served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls that's baked fresh every day. So if you're going to throw a party, maybe you're watching all these great football games on Saturday, you can order your party tray in advance. Go to primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
All right.
Primo's is fire.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Trying to get a sponsorship with them too, or what?
We could probably hook
hugging
that
this
up. Yeah, we could probably hook that up.
If they wanted to know. What are you drinking over there?
Cold brew. It's almost gone. It's mostly his water at this point.
That's what he says, but look at this bourbon. It's already open.
Is he old
tapped
enough?
Already.
Yeah, I'm old enough. I'm old enough. Yeah.
you do look like you're like.
How old is he?
Even with the beard,
Even
I'm
with the
26.
You look
I'm like
like-
almost as old as you.
You look like the little rascals. The little rascals when they put on the
It's
beard.
you.
Well, I don't know. No.
You haven't seen Little Rascals?
No, I haven't seen Little Rascals.
Oh yeah, you're too young.
See,
Yeah,
how
you're
have you not
too
seen Little
cool.
Rascals?
That's crazy.
I mean,
Before his time.
what is Little Rascal? I've
don't
heard
know
the
what-
phrase like Little Rascal, but like,
It's a
no.
movie about some kids and they have a clubhouse, a woman haters club.
Oh wow.
None of that. Darla.
They get canceled?
Alfalfa. Dang.
Yeah, you don't. When your hair stands up, someone
Oh,
doesn't go
yeah,
like you look like
alfalfa.
alfalfa.
That's what that's from?
Yeah, it's a kid.
Wow.
movie, that's it like that.
Wow.
We'll put
Maybe
you-
we'll have a movie night.
Newsflash.
Maybe we'll have a movie night.
A movie night.
DNVR Broncos movie night.
There we go. I love it. All right. So you both said when we asked you best dressed, you said we kind of wear the same thing. We're gonna put it to the test here, and you're going to rate some fits and choose. Henry's blurred out again.
Yeah, I love this.
He needs to
we're-
just be.
We're gonna rate some fits here and see which style you guys like best. So you here? Let's pull it up.
Bring it up, Todd.
Ooh. Which style you going here? We got
very
Justin.
similar.
Those are both nice. Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
they're very
Yeah.
similar. It's honestly just
Yeah,
what
those
color
are
you
both
like.
We need
dark
the shoes.
blue
Why did you guys
or-
crop out
or
the
white?
shoes?
Oh wow.
I need the full fit.
I mean, I know who does Justin, so we gotta go with Justin.
I mean, you guys are pretty much wearing the exact same color combos that they were wearing. You got
Oh, it's
kind
true.
of the white cream, and you're going.
guys did a
blue
great job
today.
with that.
Yeah, very intentional. I'm
On the
sure
spot.
you hear.
They look good. Yeah.
All right, let's hit this next one here. Got the what did
wow.
we say Quartz brand was here?
That's Jeezy,
That's Jeezy.
the snowman.
Jeezy
Huh.
the Snowman.
Yeah, Young Jeezy. You know who Young Jeezy is?
Yeah, I didn't know he made clothes.
It's just it's a couple of T-shirts.
Oh,
we go.
Okay.
A full clothing line.
Oh, he didn't turn into like a
So we
designer.
got to put you on some music, and then we got to.
Todd, you gotta help us make
I got
us
you.
cool,
I got
okay?
you. I got you. Don't worry about it.
And then Pat going with the tan blazer. Is that what it is, or
I think that's a bomber. Bomber.
Okay.
I like them both though.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna be nice throughout this whole thing?
Well, I mean, you're not putting up anything bad.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's okay.
Okay, there we
I
go.
think
There
it's
we
a
go.
6 out of 10. You know,
Like I would wear Pat's first
Absolutely.
if I'm choosing.
Court pulls it off though, but
He
I
does.
could definitely not pull that off. There's no chance that's going on.
Yeah.
No.
Purple
Josie
pants
will
are
wear
tough.
that next week.
We can do it. Sean might just tell me to leave or stay on the bus. But
All right, let's hit this next one. Oh. Here's very different
See, like,
fits.
I
here.
mean,
that's amazing.
Coop goes into. You want to talk about a different mindset guy?
Oh my god.
That's Coop all game day. He just walks around like that. You're like, what's wrong with you?
You don't even talk to him because he
No.
just looks like he wants nothing.
And he
to do with
headbutts you, and
humans.
it like breaks your fucking helmet.
He had the finger guns going
He's
too.
locked in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Pat looks good though.
Pat's
Like,
fresh on that one. Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
He does.
He takes the word on that one, but
He looks British.
What am I choosing to wear? What Coop's wearing because it's easier, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Pat looks great.
Pat does look great.
if I could pull it off, I'd go with Pat's. But again, I don't think I'm pulling that off. A lot of colors going on that one for me.
It's true. Maybe on Christmas though. Home,
There you go.
Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Get the blue. I guess the red and green in.
You wouldn't think going like Christmas pajamas as a group?
Oh, is this a preview?
Sneak.
Show up comfy. It's kind of like
Yeah.
a travel suit, but
Yeah,
you know.
I mean it's a night game anyway, so you leave in them. You're ready.
Oh,
for the
wow.
next day.
Like the
Yeah.
like the onesies, the zips, or
Well,
like
I
the
think it's
two-piece?
open to both, but I think I'm in the onesies now
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Depends on
Was
how
it-
cold it's
Haven't
gonna
bought
be.
it yet.
Was it McManus who partnered with Shinesty that couple
Yeah,
years
it
ago
was,
and
it
got
was.
everyone? Was it
yeah.
the onesies?
Yeah, we all got onesies.
Yeah.
What?
They were comfortable.
When was this? Before I was there?
Might have been.
Must
Might
have been.
Would have
Or
been
he just didn't send
right
it.
We all
before
got
you were
Christmas
there.
onesies.
Oh,
from
everyone
Shine-
got them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Oh,
Wow.
So are you guys doing that for the team this year, getting everyone presents?
Get everyone onesies, sure.
Probably not.
Quarterbacks are like known for getting their offensive linemen presents. Is there anything like that on defense where like one position group
No.
hooks up everyone? No.
Usually the guy making the most money, so maybe
Yeah,
like Jay
exactly.
Sims. Tag him. If he wants to throw some money at us, it's fine. We'll take it.
Or if Pat just like a future donation 'cause, you know,
We know it's gonna happen.
when he becomes the highest paid.
We walked out of the locker room like a week ago, and Best Buy had like set up that entire lobby just filled with stuff. There's like 89-inch TVs and stuff.
Yeah, so they do that every year. Ray Jack hooks it up. They set up like so you can do your Christmas shopping. They do all the like kids' toys, jewelry, and then like Best Buy, Walmart was there.
And Trice Jewelers was other.
Yeah, Trice.
Yeah.
And they wrap it up for you. It's sick. Like so you can get like all your Christmas shopping done, kind of.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you,
don't do
you
them all.
guys pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be crazy.
Well,
Can we throw them the owners?
Yeah.
Well, if you get it from Walmart, we can have it.
Yeah. I saw like Stidham walk in with the karaoke machine. I was like, what is going on here? And we walked out.
Don't let him fool you. That was for him.
Yeah, he said it was for his daughter.
He did
There's
say it was for
no-
his daughter.
Yeah, no, that's for him.
He's a big singer.
Friday nights, Diddy's house. That's him.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't believe it. It was like there was Christmas music going on too. I had no idea what we were walking into. And we're in the locker room trying to talk to you guys, and no one's in there. And then we walk through at the end, and it's like, oh, well, this is where everyone is.
Everybody's
Doing
shopping.
the Christmas shopping. Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. All right, let's hit a couple of more here. Here we go. Again, two very different styles here.
I mean, if you put Justin on Justin, I mean, it looks the best.
Yeah.
Like he's got,
Yeah.
I mean, the best dressed on the team by far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like every
And
week
high
it's something
money.
new. It's great, but same thing. Like I'm gonna.
Samaji's kind of a little country fit there. I like
Exactly.
I can roll with that one.
That's what I was saying. It's like
I can do that.
Montana, but with a chain too.
I'm all about them both, man. Yeah, consistency. Jay Sims has always got it going.
Todd, between these two, who could pull off Justin's look better?
Ooh, that's tough.
Don't you do it.
That's tough. I think they both could pull out both fits. But I feel like,
Turn into football,
but I feel
Todd.
like I can see Josey in it.
Long hair don't look good in that outfit.
I was thinking the same thing.
Now I'm gonna get suits and.
Don't worry. I thought you just picked him up the other day. Didn't you just pick him up?
Now I'm picking them up on the way home.
Oh, nice.
All right, I think we got one more. Here, two more. Here we go. We got the big boys.
I like it. See, Mike gets his stuff from the same place Justin does.
Yeah.
You're gonna take
So
it.
it's always, he looks clean, but DJ always dresses nice too. DJ's just more like a comfy. DJ sweats like outside here. When it's 30 degrees, DJ's sweating walking around. So
The
walkthrough, he walked. I mean, it was like 22 degrees outside. We walked to walkthrough into the indoor, and he was sweating.
Yeah,
But
he gets after it. Maybe it was the meat sweats. Maybe he had some
Little
stuff
ham
in his
sandwich.
throat. Maybe he just got done eating. You never know.
a
Can't judge.
primo hoagie or something.
There you go.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
nice.
yeah, Primo Hoagies.
All right, let's round us off here. You hear, ooh, Jerry going the throwback Broncos coat.
Wow.
And K-Jack going the what do we call this? The
Louis Vuitton Don.
oh, there we go. I needed that.
Yep, it's got a name.
Of course.
You know, Josie in Iowa wears those kind of shorts, right?
I'm sure Louis Vuitton in Iowa.
Yes, but
So
yeah,
they
not
are?
just
Yeah,
jean
sure,
shorts,
man.
Louis Vuitton jean
People don't
shorts.
even know what those were in Iowa, so we can't wear those. No, that's for sure.
Wow.
Some good fits.
The white pants are tough too. I mean, like they look good on him, but most
Yeah, I'm
people
not wearing
cannot.
white pants.
No, just a bad idea.
Love the jacket. Love it. You can't beat that jacket.
Exactly.
No, that is that's a fire fit. And you hear, is that we get it all?
Did
Right
Lewis
on.
Hamilton have that jacket on this weekend?
He did.
Yeah.
That looked fire.
He had like,
Yeah.
what was it like a Super Bowl 90 or like the 97 Super Bowl shirt underneath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the
He
entire
dresses
team
well
underneath.
also.
Yeah.
Not
Not
even
for him to
surprised.
catch a game in Denver.
I know. He always
Catching
goes.
the ones in LA.
Exactly.
Man. He got to
It's
come out to
crazy.
Denver one time.
I'm sure he'll be out here
And
soon.
he could afford
Yeah.
to fly here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, this has been awesome.
Yeah.
You guys got any final things before I let these guys out of here?
You want to say any more hot takes before we go? Any more?
That's probably a
Hey,
bad
pretty
idea.
mild.
I
You want
made
to
it
run over
did
yourself
pretty well.
again? On the,
It's probably a bad idea. Josie, how's your eye?
Yeah.
Does it?
Bring it back to the picture of the dark eyes, please.
I mean, I was just curious because like Quinn got poked in the eye, and still has like he says it looks like there's like a bug in his vision.
Yeah.
Has yours just like healed totally?
Mostly, yeah. Every once in a while, I'll see like a black dot. And that's
Huh.
what they said too. But, I mean, that's when I was going through the whole, if I could keep the dark visor stuff.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Frank about it during that time too, because he was going to do it. Because he had, with the Chiefs, he had it the whole time, but then he had to get it reevaluated when he came to the Broncos. And unfortunately, they said my scratch wasn't bad enough, but I'm still seeing this little black dot. So I don't know what their stipulations are, but I guess they're pretty tough on it, even though I see like 3 Raiders guys with black visors. I see a bunch of guys on different teams. It's ridiculous. So
Yes.
I don't know what the stipulations are. Maybe you got to give a little cash here and there or something. I don't know.
They said we gave you the finger guns. We can't give you the visor.
Could you imagine the finger guns with the dark visors? Oh, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be
Yeah.
That's the question for Todd, actually. How swaggy was Josey when he got here?
On a
Or,
scale of
or
10,
lack thereof.
on a scale of 10, he was like 2. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say 2.5, so that's a great line. Great line on that one. Great line.
He's gotten much more swaggy though. The visor was ultimate swag for sure.
You couldn't go down any farther, honestly. Man. It was bad. In Iowa, you had to do everything by the book. You couldn't, I mean, socks couldn't be, nice and tugged down a little bit, have the rolls on them. They had to be straight. They had to be all the way up to your knee, and now it's like, you can play with things a little bit.
Yeah.
There is nothing better than a Josey Hawkeye picture. Socks pulled above his knees, knee pads below the knee. Like, did you dress like that? He's like, we had to.
Yeah, you look at anybody. Well, and now they're changing it up a little bit where they can kind of screw around with their outfits a little bit. But when I was there, it was this is what you're wearing, and if you're not, you're getting yelled at. You're not going to be a captain. You're not going to do like stuff like that. So.
He was just like a run stopper. You all know those linebackers.
Reach your head, hit it.
To bend somebody's face mask and stop the run.
Yeah. That sounds like a program that scores 10 points a game.
Okay,
Like it all
slow it
adds
down
up.
here, Montana. Montana. Over under for Montana this game. What is it? That's a real question.
That'll
I
be
don't
pretty
even
high.
know. I don't even
Pretty high?
40.
And it's going to be freezing?
Yeah, North Dakota State scored like
Oh, there
60
he
last week.
is.
There it
There's
is. Yeah,
Josey.
see it.
Hey, okay, that actually don't look that bad.
Yeah,
There's a little bit of
yeah,
swag there,
that's
guys.
good.
The knee does stand out, though.
The knee stands out.
The knee pad
Can
stands
we get a
out.
picture of Alex with short hair or something? Let's make fun of him.
Oh, the MSU Alex
Let's
pictures are
pull
pretty
off of me.
great.
He was chubby as hell. He was
Okay,
like
back then
260.
you had to be 250 to play.
For sure.
And you,
Back then it was, what, 2 years before me? What are you talking about?
Just go.
No. Alex Singleton,
Singleton
just Montana
Alex
State.
Singleton,
Yeah,
Montana
Montana State,
State.
Alex
It's the first picture.
It's a different man.
It's terrible.
So when he's doing the research, I'll throw Alex's question to Josey. How swaggy was Alex when he got here?
When he got here,
Yeah.
he was okay. He copied my little arm sleeve thing that I did for one game, I guess. You could say. No. He had all right swag. I can't do the arm sleeve. He seems to do all right with it.
You
I
were
don't know
one
about-
game and done?
Holy buckets!
Oh,
There's a
wow.
picture. Who is that?
No way.
That is not the same person.
My
Yeah.
gosh. Wow.
Junior year, baby.
Dang.
Wow.
I mean, you couldn't be more different. Now you got facial hair and the
That
longest
literally
hair.
does not look like the same guy. at
No.
all.
No, it doesn't.
Oh
That
my
is somebody
gosh.
else.
wow.
Wow.
And he's blurred out again.
It's a 19-year-old stud right there, just making his way through the world.
Let's look for a Sacramento State Todd Davis.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Jeez. Oh yeah, we
okay,
gotta talk to
okay.
the fans real quick.
You just want to go straight to talking to the fans.
Sorry,
I
I'm
see.
sorry. I'm suggesting over here. My fault.
No, let's do it. I don't remember what I look like. Let's see.
When you hear pulls that up, let's hit this question from Romel. Says, let's go Bash Bros. Congrats on the win. Everyone's saying Broncos can steal the Chiefs' spot. They are wrong. Shut down the Detroit run game, clobber Jared Goff, and take what's rightfully yours, the AFC West. Just like Sean said, got his eyes on the AFC West.
I mean, does any team, it's not their spot. So,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly.
Josey coming in with a super chat. For Josey, he says, love my fellow outlaw favorite player on defense.
It's fucked up.
Big time. We appreciate that. Keep them rolling.
We got Pat Surtain. Why would you not like
You weren't even making a case for yourself. You were just making a case for someone other than Josey.
He's a DNVR guy. You know,
Yeah, he is.
he is.
Yeah, I
Sure,
love
yeah.
that.
We
You
do
know what's
change
up.
the subject.
Here we go,
Wow.
young Todd.
Young Todd.
Wow.
Worst picture he could find. Hey, I could have I needed it in a jersey and a helmet or something.
You know for sure then he had like a half sleeve too, not fully.
Todd, your hair's been through a journey since then.
know.
I mean,
It
it's
has.
long. Now, what do you think of Todd getting rid of the dreads?
Fresh cut, man. But I will say I did like the dreads a lot.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back there sometime, hopefully. The dreads are dope.
You like him so much you're gonna grow them out now?
Yeah, no, that's not happening. No.
Yeah, Josey's on his way.
Quinn Miners can do it.
Quinn pulls it off.
I cannot.
Quinn pulls it off.
Yeah, here, you gotta move this picture, man.
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Is that like year 2 or 3 right there?
That's early. That might be
is.
like year 1.
That is.
Man, that's nice.
That's before I signed the second contract. You know how you look before you got some money? Oh, my gosh.
So you're saying I need that second contract myself
got it.
to get
You
it?
got
Oh, okay. The Blind Swordsman says, I'm wondering what's up with the exotic packages, guys. I think I saw 2 down linemen on the pass rush. Is Vance getting confidence?
I mean, yeah, I think we're, like, we talked about earlier, I think we're getting confident playing our ball. So,
Vance is in his bag
stop
right
the run,
now.
we can kind of change up what we do.
Yeah,
Have
and
fun.
guys that come out, like people that are playing well, he's going to put them on the field and stuff like that. And you got some really guys that can rush the passer and stuff like that. And why not? When we know they're probably not going to run the ball.
What's the slogan? Fuck the call, get the ball? That's it?
What were you about to say? You were about to spit it out.
No, I was gonna. The next one is.
Steven
no,
Jolie says,
the-
all respect to Alex.
The slogan is
Duza.
"fuck the Grizz," but
Let's go.
Okay, there
Let's
we
go.
I'll never forget though. We did it my freshman year. We were going to play them, and our coach was like, "We don't want to fuck them. We want to beat them." And I was like, "Oh, we're gonna lose by 30 again."
That is awesome.
But yeah,
That's incredible.
That
Never
is
imagine
awesome.
a coach saying.
yeah. I'll
Oh, yeah.
never
Wait, we
forget.
didn't read the whole thing. Go Grizz.
That
Go
was
Grizz
the
all the
whole
way.
thing. That was the whole thing.
That was not the whole thing. Natty on the way. I'm just reading what he said.
Travis comes in and says, Josey, my favorite Hawkeye, Oat, was so stoked when Denver drafted him. Finally, Phil Parker got the recognition he deserves. Any stories?
Any stories? I'm wondering if they're talking about Phil Parker. Dude, that guy was crazy when I was there, man. He's our DC. He's a phenomenal coach. He'll let you know when you're wrong, that's for sure. But I don't have any crazy stories of him, man. He's a good coach, though.
Hasn't he been there forever?
Yeah, he's way before I got there, too. He's had a long run
He's
there.
still there.
Yeah.
And I was the
Best defense
craziest
all
thing. They all talk like Riley Moss shows up and Josey knows them, but not super well. They can all talk about the defense because it's the same calls they had when they were in school. Like nothing changes. It's actually wild that no team like Ohio State doesn't put up 100 every year on them. Like
Exactly.
you run 3 calls
catch 'em
and they're
every
the same, and they're the same 3 calls every year though. It's like how do they? It's impressive.
We're good at the basics, all right, guys?
And Capwise says Oklahoma drill between Hank and Alex. I think HR would get involved at that point. That'd be tough. That'd be tough. It's clear. It's clear.
The
We're
police.
good.
The
Okay.
police would get
right
involved.
here. We got some room in front. Last one from Jose. He says, what amount of money do money or likes do we need to reach for Alex to tackle Henry?
The money's interesting.
If all the fans get my pledge it to $15,000 for my tackles this year, I'll fuck up Henry.
Okay, I mean, I feel like
I pledge it. I do tackles for inclusion.
yeah.
All the money goes to Special Olympics Colorado.
Boom.
I'll pull it off, figure out what it is.
There
But
we
if we
go.
get it,
But that makes me best person for taking the money from Special
charity,
Olympics.
man.
Yeah,
it's going to charity.
It's all for charity.
Wow, yeah, I definitely can't say no to that.
So to help it out, Alex, we're going to drop the link in the description of
Yes.
this podcast to help get that boost up.
and if we get to 15K, I'll.
Boom.
Yeah.
There we go.
The
I
day
like
it hits, so
Okay.
Henry's in the
Okay.
locker room every day. We got a camera, so he won't know. So when
Yeah.
it hits,
Yeah.
he'll get hit.
There will be, yeah. We'll go with it.
So you're not showing up tomorrow, Henry?
If that happens, it's not gonna
It's
happen.
almost
We're
a
not getting
10.
15. We're not
Okay.
getting 15,000. We're not getting 15,000.
Wow, so you don't like charity? What are you doing?
I hope we
don't
get
cancel,
15,000. I hope we get 15,000.
You don't support Special Olympics Colorado.
I love the Special Olympics, the Special Olympians.
Before
That's-
you dig a hole any further, we're just gonna end it right there. We will drop that link in the description. Really cool cause that you're always about, Alex. Josey,
appreciate
thank
it.
you guys so much for rocking and rolling with us today. This has been a blast.
Yeah, thank you guys. Good
Appreciate
time.
having us on.
Right
yeah.
on. Thank you guys. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Thanks to Alex and Josey for joining us. Thanks, guys.
We all silly like the mayor.